Johnson looked high. Kenseth to draft with Edwards. Johnson to the bottom. Almirola to the top.
Man, Matt got shuffled out again.
Jimmy Johnson with Carl Edwards, but Kenseth up the middle, coming back. Help from David Reagan. Up to the bumper of Carl Edwards. Reagan in the middle. His teammate Gilliland is the pusher. They're right on the bumper of Edwards. Is there anywhere to go? Reagan to the bottom. Gilliland with him. David Reagan, July winner at Daytona a couple of years ago. Gilliland with him. Edwards up top. Michael Waltrip to help. And here they come off turn 4.
Push, boys, push. Push hard.
Edwards high. Reagan comes up. Carl on the spot.
Gilliland's got it. He's got it.
Front row racing is in the victory lane at Talladega. Reagan first. Gilliland second. How about that?
Oh, yeah, baby, yeah.
Keselowski really doesn't have the help that he's going to need to win this race. And he must win it. But he's in good shape now because Newman has no push. Here comes Landon Cassill behind Matt Kenseth, behind Brad Keselowski. But watch Kenseth, he can still make a move. Landon Cassill to the outside, tri-oval, sprint to the checkered flag. Who wins? Brad Keselowski wins it at Talladega.
Yeah! One more time around.
You mentioned it, Steve. The 11 car sitting there running in third. He's in the bottom lane. Austin Dillon, he just moved to the bottom lane. He's way back in 12th, but he went to the bottom. Let's see which lane moves forward.
How aggressive does Brian Scott be? How aggressive can he be trying to win his first race? A huge gap between the 22 and the 44 as they enter turn 3 for the final time. Up the racetrack, the 22 goes, blocking the 44. Coming out of turn 4, a long ways back to the checkered flag. 3 and 4 wide, fighting for position. Joey Logano through the tri-oval. Logano wins at Talladega. Green flag back in the air, and already problem for Eric Jones, not able to get up to speed. We're in overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
We discussed fuel in the 20 right there. It looks like it just didn't go. Perhaps doesn't have any fuel or just an air pocket as the leaders go into turn 1. That has definitely hurt the outside line. William Byron now has the lead.
And right away, the one of Elliott Sadler jumped into that outside line. After William Byron had the lead, Elliott Sadler decided, I'm going to go for this win as well as they come to the overtime line. Owen wrecking behind them. The field, did they get to the overtime line before the caution came out? That will be the question.
Don't let them get to you.
William Byron was out front. The question is, did they get across the overtime line before the caution came out? We're hearing from NASCAR that they did cross. William Byron crossed the overtime line before the caution came out. William Byron is going to win this race. Back-to-back wins for the 19-year-old.
In the race, can Gragson finish the deal? Again, like all the cars are spread out back there. None of them are really lined up, but there's still such a long way to go to get back from the other lap. Oh, he clipped him. Saved it. That was Sieg out of shape. Here comes the 3 of Jeffrey Earnhardt in that outside lane. I'll tell you, that outside lane. Earnhardt down low, pushing. A.J. Allmendinger, Riley Herbst is in the mix. Brett Moffitt is there. Everyone behind the 9 of Noah Gragson.
Come on, 3.
They're 3 wide behind Noah.
Back up to him now.
Start-finish line down past the tri-oval at Talladega. Here they come. This will finish it in Alabama. Who's it going to be?
Down.
Noah Gragson wins it at Talladega Superspeedway.
Don't get too far out. Right there. Doing good. Looking good. 3 of y'all in a breakaway here now. 3 of
Truex and Peters, 1-2.
We're not done from hearing from Johnny Sauter. Johnny's going to have a big run.
Truex trying to keep the field behind him.
Keep it behind you, keep it behind you, keep it behind you. One to go.
The white flag is out.
They're going to
Sauter
crash.
with a big run. They're crashing. Christopher Bell upside down. Coming to the checkered flag, but the yellow is out.
He had to give up on his teammate right there. Look at Timothy Peters on the inside.
Matt Crafton challenging for the lead on the outside. Crafton, the two-time series champion, has never won here at Daytona.
He has a teammate behind him. That's Ben Rhodes. 2 teammates behind him.
He's only
Make it 3 teammates behind him.
16 tries, only 1 top 5 finish for our champion, Matt Crafton. Can he hang on? He's got a big lead.
Don't get out too far.
The final lap, Crafton in the 88 in front.
Johnny
Sauter
Sauter
inside, it's 3 wide.
Making that hole.
forced his way to the middle.
Middle of 3. You're middle of 3. Come on, 13. You got a guy coming to you. Not over. Keep digging.
They're crashing. Rhodes into
Keep
Crafton.
digging. Damn.
Crafton up and over.
And Cass Gralla looks to me like will win this race.
Johnny Sauter trying to get away. They're looking 3 wide behind him. Here comes the freight train. Sauter's got the bottom of the track. Riley Herbst right on his back bumper. Enfinger right behind him. 2 car lengths back. Harrison Burton tried to make the high line run.
It is time to make your move. Johnny Sauter's going to hug the bottom of the racetrack. Grant Enfinger goes to the outside. Sauter goes up the block. Here comes Riley Herbst. He's got a trunk now full as they work back to turn 3.
3 wide behind the leader. 2 deep. Johnny Sauter out front. Riley Herbst pushing him. Brett Moffitt next in line. Johnny Sauter right down onto the bottom for the final time.
Johnny Sauter protecting that low line off of turn 4 and through the tri-oval. Here comes the challenge to the left. It is Riley Herbst cannot make it. To his outside would be the machine of Spencer Boyd, but it's Johnny Sauter. Johnny Sauter wins at Talladega Superspeedway. Spencer Boyd on a great effort finishing second with Todd Gilliland, Riley Herbst, and Brett Moffitt finishing out the top 5. Let's go down to pit road.
And it is all on the line. These guys are pushing. They're not worried about it anymore, about just saving this or saving that. This is wide open, 3, 4 wide. Everybody's changing lanes. Lassard sideways is the leader on the inside.
Oh, Ben Rhodes trying to keep it gathered up. Some contact, and now around goes Friesen.
Will they stay green?
Ankrum is around as well.
So is Eckes. Oh, the yellow is out.
And the caution has come out.
And as they're scored, I have Friesen on my board, but I don't see him.
Raphael Lassard.
Where'd he go?
Was out there at the front as well. That's Lassard and Trevor Bayne running as the top 2. And there's Austin Hill getting out of his truck as it's on fire. Boy, and for Raphael Lassard, how big it is. And he has been declared the winner, the 4 of Raphael Lassard. The young Canadian, the 19-year-old from Quebec, gets his first career win.